Hi guys, welcome to another episode of SCN. On today's show, we're going to be talking about, can a car really be considered an investment? And we're going to end off with a couple of cars that really aren't worth keeping. So can a car really be considered an investment? My mate Jim, a financial planner, says hell no. There's no way a car can be an asset. Now, in 90% of the cases, I think he's right. But there are 10% of the cars out there that really can be bought, owned, and sold at the end of the period, either at what they cost you, or maybe even at a slight profit. Now, this takes homework, make no mistake. And again, Surf4Cars is the best place to go and do that homework. But what you need to understand is the cars we're talking about are 150,000 Rand. We're not talking about buying a car for 2 million Rand, holding on to it for a year, maybe 2, and getting 3 million, like the classics. We're talking about 150,000 Rand budget, properly spent on a car that can be used every single day. Now, there are a few examples out there that really do fit the mold. And the first one that comes to mind for me is the BMW Z4 2-litre Auto Roadster. These cars are going to become future classics, there's no doubt about it. They're great to drive, they come nicely accessorized, parts are easy to come by, and there's a lot of guys servicing BMW that aren't necessarily the agents. On the downside, they are a little bit small and possibly a little bit impractical to drive on a daily basis. Mercedes-Benz have got the CLK class. Now this ticks a few more boxes. The coupe for me is a great buy. It's a practical 4-seater. 2-door coupe, plenty of boot space, and they really do dress up nicely. A used set of AMG wheels on a car like this will make it look like $1 million.
What about the Defender 90?
Thanks very much for that, Lara Croft. The Land Rover Defender 90 short wheelbase is the perennial favorite. Tough to find, you're going to have to do a lot of homework to get them, but they are bulletproof. Whether you're buying a car with 200,000 or 300,000 kilometers on, it's immaterial. Parts are easy to come by, and there's a lot of guys servicing the Landy product. The last car for me that you have to consider is the BMW 325i Coupe. Again, tough to find at under 150,000 Rand, but they are out there, believe me. The 325 Auto Steptronic gearbox in this car is absolutely sublime. Beautifully accessorized, and again, classic shape. For me, probably one of the best cars on the market at under 150,000 Rand. Now guys, there's a couple of things you need to remember when buying these cars. The first thing is the mileage and the service history are all important. Make sure when you're buying these cars, it's got a properly documented service history. It's important for you, but it's as important for the guy buying the car from you. People will pay a premium if they know the car's been properly maintained from day one. Accident damage is also a factor. Some of these cars are a little bit older, and there's a chance some of them will have been involved in an altercation. You want to make sure that the car you're buying has not been heavily accident damaged at any point. The golden rule when buying cars like this, if you plan on buying and selling on a regular basis, is you have to pay cash. You cannot afford to finance a car paying 10 or 11% interest and expect to make any money back at the end of the period. And bear in mind, breaking even is a result. You've driven a car for 2 years. If you get back only the money that you've paid, that's a real result on a car like this. Now, changing a car on a regular basis is very important. But here's a guy who just held on to it way too long. Guys, please don't try that at home. Thanks for watching. Check out the original video on the link below. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. I've been Nick. It's been real. We'll see you soon.
Surf4Cars.